Alright, so boom, with summer coming to a close, I can't believe I'm having to circle back on this once more, but goddammit, it was reported that this was the hottest summer ever, and I could tell, cause motherfuckers stink. Remember, every single summer, I give the APB, the quintessential PSA, at the beginning of June to let individuals know, step outside with deodorant applied underneath your arms. Moreover, make sure that you washed yourself properly, because there's some individuals who just so happen to think a shower is simply rinsing themselves for between 2 to 10 minutes with no soap and happen to think that they clean. Moreover, there's some individuals who just so happen to wash proportion locations of their body. I'll wash my face, I'll wash underneath my arms, then I'll wash my genitals, my butt crack, and then occasionally I'll wash in betwixt my toes. You still dirty because there's locations on your epidermis that still remain with all kinds of dust and dirt that you have collectively placed onto your skin for years. You step outside a Negro by circumstance because you're really Caucasian, but you ain't washed your goddamn legs since 1987. Let me tell you something right now. All right, whether it was inside of a gym, whether it was outside amongst people, whether it was inside of an office, bodega, restaurant, motherfuckers stunk all summer long. And I'd love to know why. How are you in an air-conditioned location and you happen to have your funk overpower the cool air? These are the type of individuals who just so happen to stink in the wintertime. Do you understand how difficult it is to stink underneath layers of clothing? Clean clothing at that? It's one thing if your clothes is dirty. It's another thing if you dirty underneath clean clothes and somehow that smell, that funk is emanating from the goddamn fabric of the clothing you just so happen to wear. Why are people unwilling to clean themselves? Well, some of us don't have access to soap. The fuck you talking about? They give away soap for free. Walk into any hotel. You don't even need to be staying there. You go to the front desk. Can I have some soap? They'll throw soap at you. They might shower you right there. You go to a gym, you can walk into Planet Fitness with no goddamn membership, go into the bathroom and take a shower. Why motherfuckers stink out here, bruh? Hottest summer ever fucking recorded, but it gotta be the stinkiest summer I have experienced. It didn't matter where I went, there was somebody who fucking stunk. Some people stunk without even sweating. How's that possible? Well, I mean, it is possible. I've seen some individuals who have stunk without sweating, but it's crazy, bruh. Funky everywhere that you go. Motherfuckers' cars had to be smelling like a goddamn wound from the Gettysburg War in 2023. I don't understand it. How you hotboxing funk? There's people who sit inside of a car smoking and they make sure that they hotbox when they got the goddamn windows up. You drive into a location with the AC on, which all your windows up inside your vehicle, and somehow it still stink inside there. It's getting ridiculous. Don't let me find these funky individuals individually alone throughout the fall, because you shall be eliminated. I'm telling you right now, these funky individuals need to be dealt with, and I know you encountered them yourselves. I would hope none of you just so happen to be the funky individuals, because we gonna have some problems. This is craziness. I can't believe I'm having to step over here in 2023 and tell people to clean themselves, bruh. How? How do people still stink like this? You would have thought I encountered a stinky location today. Every single day, there's been somebody who funky. I've been on a plane for a good deal of the summertime. I've encountered at least 3 funky motherfuckers on the goddamn plane every single trip. Forget the goddamn diarrhea plane. I could only fathom who was on that plane who didn't shit themselves but still smelled like shit. They didn't report that, because evidently the country's so accustomed to people stinking. This getting ridiculous. I think we need to step outside, and rather than have gunpowder loaded into our ammunition while firing firearms, they need to put some goddamn deodorant powder. Maybe put some deodorant spray. Maybe put some roll-on deodorant into some kind of firearm and start shooting people with that. Forget goddamn slugs. Forget buckshot, birdshot, whatever the case just so happen to be. Start shooting people with deodorant. I'd like to see people waterboarded with deodorant. If there's people who is out here dying by way of deodorant, you get no complaints from me, because people out here stinking. It's getting ridiculous. Somebody need to fix it. Shower these individuals. Motherfuckers stink out here, bruh. Shit crazy. I would like to see people's underwear investigated every 6 months moving forward until this problem is fixed. If you got shit stains in your underwear after doing laundry, you must be eliminated. It's getting ridiculous. Wash your asses. Wash your genital areas. Wash in betwixt your toes because your feet stink. Motherfuckers out here walking around in flip-flops. Feet smelling like motherfucking Syria. Smell like the Gaza Strip out there. It's crazy. You live in Connecticut. The fuck your feet smell like the Middle East? No offense to the Middle East. But what the hell's going on, bruh? It's getting ridiculous. Wash your ass. Wash your genital areas. I'm pretty sure there was individuals out there engaging in a little bit of coital affairs, slipping underneath the labia minora, infiltrating the labia majora, bypassing the hymen, invading the vaginal canal, telling the Grafenberg spot to come here, clearing the clitoral region while entering and exiting, entering and exiting, entering and exiting the vulva region. I'm pretty sure it stunk down there too. And there's some of the fellas out there who done pulled out their doggone phalange, pulled out their appendage, and it did not smell very pleasant to the young lady that they just so happen to be dealing with. And then for, those cum-sa individuals who happen to, engage in their own type of activity. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm pretty sure you dealt with some stinky individuals as well. One way or another, people need to wash their goddamn shit. It's getting crazy. Clean yourselves. The fuck wrong with y'all? Dirty motherfuckers.
Nasty bitch.
I apologize for my outburst. All that aside, given that the NFL season kicks off tomorrow, you have 2 last day opportunities to participate in Underdog Fantasy's special bonanza, where they are allowing you to make your higher or lower bets on individual players for the entirety of the season. Let me tell you something right now. This is my same method that has won me over $5,000 since last November. B.O.B. Bet on bums. If you happen to know somebody who happens to be somewhat of a rotational player, doesn't get a lot of targets, doesn't get a lot of handoffs, doesn't get a lot of touches, or happens to be very relatively inaccurate when throwing the football, make sure you wager a lower on them for the entire season. If you happen to have a hunch that a particular player might be losing their job this season, make sure you bet lower on Underdog Fantasy. That is the philosophy. That happens to be the strategy that I myself am utilizing. And if you tune into my live streams for every single primetime game when I go live, as long as I'm able to, you'll see I too continue to implement that same strategy of bet on bums. Moreover, if there happen to be a player who happens to be somewhat injury prone over the course of the past few years, you can also bet on the lower on that. But if you're confident that there's a particular kind of star arising amongst a particular player or somebody who happens to be very consistent, you can always bet on the higher. But one way or another, click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis. Remember, they will match your deposit, first time deposit, up to $100 on the app. So make sure you head over to Underdog Fantasy. Let them know I sent you. But one way or another, all right, I would hope that all of your picks just so happen to hit this year. They also run bonuses every single week, where they have a boosted individual pick'em to where it's pretty much a give me kind of thing. They'll say, I believe for this weekend, it's Saquon Barkley, just half a yard he has to gain. So they're giving you 1 of 5, and you can even do legs that's only 3. So one way or another, head over to Underdog Fantasy, use the promo code Adonis, let them know I sent you. May the odds ever be in your favor. And make sure that when you step outside, you took a shower and you washed your ass. That's all I got to say about that. Dirty motherfuckers. Not you. The dirty individuals is out there. If you just so happen to be dirty, then I'm talking to you, motherfucker.